cornbread. I love that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You have to meet my Aunt Carol. My Aunt Carol makes the best cornbread in the world. We're going to discuss throughout the show. Feel free to head on over there and vote. But right now, we're going to get started with Lock and Lock. Who is this? Is this an old friend? Well, for sure. It's K51346. It's the set of 2 half-gallon Tritan pitchers. Now, these are great for fitting in the door of your refrigerator, but also they're extremely durable because they are Tritan. They're pretty enough to put on your table for entertaining, but they're also extremely durable and they don't stain. We have color choices for you. As a matter of fact, we have 7. This set of 2 is the cobalt. We have 1,200 remaining in the cobalt. This set of 2 is the steel gray. We have 1,200 there. And then this set of 2 is always a popular choice. This is the spearmint. 1,200 left to go around there. But we're about to get much more limited when we show you the rest of our 4 colors. Rose gold. 250 remain. We have red. 800 remain. Amethyst, 550 remain. And clear, we have 3 dozen remaining. And that's all we have left. And it's the first day presented at that lower sale price. They were $30 and change. Now they're $24.36. And they return to $30 at the end of tomorrow. So definitely pick them up while we have them. And know that at $12.18 a piece, you're going to use these all spring and summer long. We have a bonus treat for you today. Chris Prime is joining us live via Skype. We love our Chris Prime, and she is the absolute superstar of Instagram. She is an incredible baker. She owned her own bakery. She was an executive chef. And Chris, we love seeing your face. How are you?
Mary, I got my both hands raised because I'm ready for 4 hours of In the Kitchen with Mary.
Woo! Yes.
And oh my God, how exciting to be with you. Yep, keep raising them hands, Mary. Get them up there high. You know what? How exciting, because you know what? Awesome. With Instagram, and you know, even on your page, everybody keeps saying, when are those pictures coming? When are those pictures coming? And they are here today, and this is it for the whole year on these Tritans. Oh, so there you go. You're showing, and these came about too because of customer request. You know, we got those other pictures, but you're like, can you please put a locking lid on the pictures? Right. Now these have it. Can you please give us a little diffuser with a picture so we can put things in there and it doesn't pour out when we're pouring? So we're giving you a little diffuser now. So like with my cucumber water lemongrass, I can put this in there and now I can pour and my lemongrass isn't coming out. My limes aren't coming out. My cucumbers aren't coming out. So that diffuser makes it so that you can do all those things and have flavored water instead of paying a lot of money for the flavored water and none of that lemongrass. Okay, I have to tell you a little story.
Tell me a story.
To get the lemongrass. I'm going and checking out, and the cashier looked at me. She's like, what is this thing? I'm like, lemongrass. She's like, do you really want this? This is $3.49. I'm like, yes, because I can use it over and over and over again, and it's going to flavor my water, and it's a lot cheaper than buying the bottles of flavored water. She just looked at me and shook her head.
I feel judged at the grocery store all of a sudden. I did that one time, Chris. Recently, I was buying cherries, and the lady at checkout said the same thing. She kind of gave me a look up and down. She was like, are you sure? I was like, well, now I don't know, because if you stop me in my tracks, maybe I have to think about it. But no, I got the cherries. But that's so funny. We're just looking out for each other. Hey, Chris, I'm gonna show the color choices again because already busy. So here's the deal.
Woohoo.
This is the set of 2 at the very end. These are Tritan. They are a half-gallon a piece, and this is the cobalt blue. Beautiful on your 4th of July Memorial Day table, right? Here is the steel gray. Notice when I pour it, that little open spout isn't closing, so you're going to get that continuous pour. Here is the spearmint at the very end, always a popular choice. We still have 4 more to show you. Here, next up, is the clear. Most limited. There are fewer than 2 dozen remaining. And then we also have the amethyst. There's 550 left. Red has been most popular so far in the show. There are 750 remaining. And then finally the rose gold, which I adore, 250 remain. For your flavored waters, your tea, your lemonade, your sangria, over 100 have been picked up already. And Chris, I mean, this is Tritan. So can we, let's explain to everybody about that.
So what Tritan is, Mary, it's the same material that airplane windshields are made out of. So it looks like glass, but it's super durable. You saw, you were pounding on the table. You don't have to worry about that. And now here, how popular is iced coffee now? So
much.
I just froze some water here. I could have froze coffee. I got those little flavors that you can buy in the grocery stores now, so you're your own barista. I brewed a pot of coffee. So now I am going to have my own iced coffee. Oh. Oops, I just lost the lid to my coffee pot. Oh.
That's all right. There's a strainer in our LocknLock. It'll never come out.
Yeah, come out, yeah. So now, instead of paying all that money and going through the drive-through coffee, now I can put other little flavors in here, but I'm going to put my little strainer in here. So then as that ice melts and comes up, it is not going to come out when I pour my iced coffee. And then I can put any flavor I want in there. And then now you should see, we also give you that little silicone seal in that pour spout, so it's airtight, watertight.
I love that.
And see how easy that little diffuser is to pick up now, Mary? Because it has that little handle. So pick it up, put your lemons, your limes, all the things that you want in there. And now I'm going to pour my iced coffee and it locks up. And you showed that, how it locked into place. Pour my coffee. And now I don't have to worry about that ice cube coming out as I'm pouring.
I love
because
that.
the ice cube is already up to the top. So you know how what happens, right? You usually put ice in there and all of a sudden, whoosh, the ice comes to the top and then your cup overflows because everything gushes out the pitcher. But see that? My ice cube is to the top. See it floating around in there? And now with that diffuser, it's holding it into place. I can pour my iced coffee. You see that right there? That ice, that chunk of ice is not coming out and making a mess when I pour my iced coffee.
Oh, and it won't.
That makes it great.
And it won't stain because it's Tritan. That's what I love about that material too. We're going to show the color choices again. So here is your set of 2 in the cobalt blue. Here is our set of 2 in the steel gray. Next up, we have it in the spearmint. Always a popular choice. Then we have the set of 2 most limited in the clear. Oh, clear just sold out. Oh, dear. Here's the amethyst.
Clear's gone.
About 500 remain in amethyst. We have red, 725 remaining. And finally, we have the rose gold, and there's about 225 remaining. Keep in mind, too, that these are 5 easy payments of $4.87. It's the first day they're being presented at the lower price. But, Chris, I mean, we love the Tritan. I love that it's got the diffuser on the inside, that the lid doesn't come crashing down when I pour. But this shape, I'm going to be able to fit these into the cooler for sure, but I'm also going to be able to fit them in the refrigerator door.
Yes, in the refrigerator, in the freezer, because you know what? I made my ice in it because they're durable. So they're still the same great LocknLock, the airtight, watertight, dishwasher, freezer, BPA free. And here, what I did is I put my little strings for my tea on the side, and I made sun tea. I put it out on my porch. Then I put my lemons and all my flavors, my mint in there. So now I can go pour it. But you know what? I'll pour it in with my little lemon water. But you know what happens? Now that these are stain proof, right? Because in other pictures, you make your sun tea and they stain. Now you don't have to worry about that. So now I'm having a little lemon water. Yep, there you go.
This is how I'm pouring at the party from now on. Here you go. Everybody's hydrated.
Yeah, because you can do an adult beverage and a non-adult beverage. So you're right, Mary. There you go.
I love that she immediately thought of adult beverage when I started waving the pictures around.
And then if you're going to put them in an ice chest, right, they have a little indentation. So see how I stacked it here? So you're right. Have fun at your summer parties, Mary. Woohoo! People come around, right?
You know what?
What would you like? It's up to you.
Well, that's the thing. We've got to let off some steam. Quickly, I just want to show that silicone seal is around the pour spout, so it's airtight, watertight. But it's also around the entire lid of the pitcher. So when she says, you know, put it in your cooler, take it with you camping, this is going to be the one that you want to have in that cooler because it's not going to leak. Here is the cobalt blue. Here's the steel gray. Here's the spearmint. We also have the amethyst. 500 remain in amethyst. Here's the red. 700 remain there. And then we have, finally, the rose gold. and there's only 200 left. We already sold out of one color. 350 have already been picked up, and it's the first day presented at this lower price of $24.36. And at the end of the day tomorrow, it goes up to $30.45. So grab them while we have them. There is no reorder. Oh, Chris, are you making some sangria for our next presentation?
I'm making the sangria for the next presentation. And like you said, we can do that now. So the great wine we sell at QVC, I always keep my cabinet stocked. The seltzer water, put it in. My fruit, I'm going to put in that little diffuser. Woohoo! And now I'm going to pour. And you know what? I'll have a few. And then we just line it up. Lock. And I'll just have my little glass here, Mary.
Just a little glass of fruit salad.
And since I'm not driving, I'll just have a little drink and keep watching in the kitchen with Mary. I'm here for all 4 hours.
We can't wait to come back and see you, Chris. Thank you so much for kicking off our show with so much joy today. I will see you.